Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. This coming Sunday is Pentecost, and we are celebrating the gift of the Holy Spirit. You might be able to hear some Spirit-inspired music in the background. I'm sitting in the atrium today, and Tyler is practicing his Pentecost hymns in the sanctuary, so camera might be picking up a little bit of that. The Holy Spirit is sometimes people feel her to be the most mysterious of the three persons of the Trinity. And I use her intentionally, not because I think the Spirit is actually gendered, but because we use male language often for God, and because we use male language, understandably, for Jesus, because the Old Testament often uses wisdom personified as she, and the Holy Spirit is certainly the person of the Trinity that enables wisdom for us now. But again, the person of the Holy Spirit is mysterious, and the Bible uses all kinds of different metaphors to describe the Holy Spirit. Fire and wind and breath and dive-bombing dove who appears to Jesus at his baptism. Sometimes that text is understood to be this dove just sort of gently alighting on Jesus, but really the Greek says the dove dive-bombed Jesus. So when we think about the Spirit's character, the Spirit is challenging and surprising and also comforting and also driving. We hear a lot in the text about the Spirit driving somebody somewhere, driving somebody into the wilderness, Jesus into the wilderness, or driving in the Acts of the Apostles. It's the Spirit that motivates everything that the early church was doing. And it's the Spirit that motivates everything that we do as a church also. Some of my favorite images for the Spirit come from Romans, and in that letter, the Apostle Paul reflects on the Spirit being present to us in our struggle and in our weakness. And he writes that when we do not know how to pray, that the Spirit intercedes for us with sighs or groanings too deep for words. And that image of the Spirit has had a lot of meaning for me over my life, and especially recently when we are bereft or so overjoyed that we simply cannot put words to how we feel. Simply sitting in silence before the Lord, the Spirit helps convey everything that's in our hearts. And so we don't need to worry about God misunderstanding us or not having the right words for prayer. The Spirit always makes it possible. And I'm grateful for that understanding that Paul has given us of who the Spirit is. Likewise, the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, generosity, faithfulness, kindness, and self-control. I didn't get those in quite the right order, but I think those are all 9 of them. So the fruit of the Spirit is the gift of the Spirit, and that which we strive to exhibit in our lives as we cooperate with the Spirit on a daily basis to live as God's disciples. And so all of those gifts are hopefully evident in our lives as we live with open hearts to the Holy Spirit. There is so much that the Spirit does for us, and as a person of the Trinity, the Spirit desires to be in relationship with us, just like Christ, just like God. Our triune God desires relationship and invites us into that loving, harmonious dance. And that dance is maybe something we'll get to next week with Trinity Sunday. Allison will be giving you the beacon light next Wednesday. There's also a bonus video for you today. So when you're done watching this one, I hope you'll click on a Pentecost video that Luna and I did together some time ago during COVID when we had more free time on our hands. So come this Sunday, wear your red, be ready to celebrate Holy Spirit with us. See you later. Bye.